So as you read in the title, that's exactly what happened with this particular robot. I've opened it up, but as you can see, these are all liquid marks. That you can see is not a liquid, but it's a dog's pee. The robot went a couple of times over the dog pee on multiple occasions, so you can see how dirty it has become. Eventually what happened is this vacuum motor, which pulls the air from the bottom and is the suction motor, basically, it has stopped working. Where all other do you see the marks? So you can see all these white stains, sorry, the yellow brownish stains you can see. This is all the pee. And these marks which you can see here, these are all dried up marks. So what happens, the liquid will go in the robot. When the electronics heat up because of running and doing its work, the liquid will evaporate. It will evaporate and it will deposit on the top part of the robot here on the panel. And once the robot stops working, this will eventually dry out and relieve these marks. So your liquid, whichever has entered inside the robot, it evaporates, settles, dries. Evaporate, settles, dries. So that is how you end up with a robot which dies out because the electronics then gets ruined because of the pee and the liquid and the chemicals which it has. So we'll dig more deeper down to understand what all damages have happened, and let's see how it goes. We'll just first clean off. So as you can see, this particular area is again wet because of the dog pee. So what happens is, you have this dust box. All that pee is collected over here. So you can see this entire part is wet as well. It goes here, but eventually this filter also ends up collecting that pee. And when the robot's filter ends up collecting the pee, that pee then transfers from here because this is completely wet. And because of that, it then enters over here. So this connector has also gone bad because you can see the liquid stains. So definitely this has entered the circuits. This is bad. This is really bad. The entire thing has gone into pee. I mean, cleaning this is not going to really solve the problem, but it's quite disgusting to even touch it. So you can see this particular metal part, this one is rusted because it was exposed to that liquid for quite a long time. It's rotating, but the circuit has gone bad. And this is why it's not getting any power. Or it can also be that this particular part is short-circuited. Yeah, it does seem like that. I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see some brown deposits over here. So maybe it could be that this is rusted because of which the power is not transmitting to the vacuum motor. Because here on the circuit side, I don't see any kind of damage or rust other than the liquid which was already there. And this particular metal part which is a little rusted, but nothing other than that. Still, let me just check. Yeah, this won't really come out because it's this and this is one together, so can't really remove it out of the casing that easily. But yeah, even then I don't think that there is a problem over here. Maybe we just need to clean this part and this connector part a little bit, and probably then it should work easily. You can see even this is quite dirty. So what you can do is you can take some acetone, or we also call it nail paint remover, which you will find easily in your home. And you can just wipe the metal points off from here. You generally have to wipe the metal points because that's where the electricity has a contact. But I don't seem to get an access to the internal side of it. So even after multiple tries, this was not working. But I could not see any damages anywhere. So I just thought it's a contact issue. So what I did is I removed the silicon part from here, completely removed it. And there was rust on this red wire. So what I did, I basically put a copper wire out from here and connected it externally like this, so that I'm sure that it is now connected properly. And I thought let me try it now. So after this, I just did a test, and
Draft fan test.
so I think it should, yep, now it's working.
Test pass.
So I think it is.
Test finish.
Now if I remove this out from here, disconnected it, and then I again try to do a fan test.
Draft fan test.
Oh,
Test pass.
so I think the copper
Test
wire
finish.
inside over here, which I put, now it's working fine. So let me just remove it out. Yeah, it's tricky to do this. Let me remove this out. Let me connect it back now. Hopefully it should work now.
Draft fan test.
Yeah, it's not working now.
Test pass.
So I
Test
think
finish.
I will need to have a copper wire inside.
Draft fan test. Test pass.
Yeah, so I
Test
think
finish.
that's the whole issue. Also, let me just do one thing. Let me just let it be here like this. And let me just cut it out. Fixed. Not the best possible way. Ideally, it would be right to replace this entire wire, but I don't have it. So this is what I'm going to do now, and just make it work like this. Let me just try it out again once.
Draft fan test. Test pass.
Yep.
Test finish.
So we'll now just fix everything back.
So while I'm fixing this robot back, I just wanted to highlight this, that this can happen not just because of dog pee, but this can also happen because of water, because of coffee, and any other spill. So make sure that you're not running your robot over any liquid spill. Once it dries out, then it's perfectly fine. But when it's still liquid, avoid running your robot on it.